Day 15 of training to be a professional archer. First day of school for the kids. There they are looking cute in pictures. First grade and fourth grade girls were walking to school with mom. The eighth grade boy is too cool to walk with us, so he went by himself to middle school. Got back to the home gym, started working on my shoulders, getting them loosened up because I had to press things overhead. I think I only worked up to sets of 5 with like 125 or 135. It's just the weakest lift for everybody, right? Can we all agree on that? Rear lateral raise is really good for you, also miserable. Ab wheel, supposedly really good for you, also really miserable. Went inside, laid on the floor, and just felt miserable for a little while. League night, everything was lining up for a pretty good league night. The bow was tuned well. After replacing the rest, I was feeling good. I had rested, I had slept, I had eaten, all the good stuff, and everything just went to hell in a handbasket really quickly. First in, I shot 2 4s, so I'm 2 down right to begin with. Whoop-de-doo. Got worse and worse. I didn't shoot a clean end, I think, meaning all 5s, until the 4th, and then it just went back to worse again. I don't want to talk about it. Day 16 of training to be a professional archer. I did nothing involving archery or lifting weights of any kind today. It was a complete off day. Instead, we went to the hunting lease to get ready for the fall season. Tilly and I had a lot of work to do. Now, she wasn't very helpful with filling feeders, or checking cameras, or cutting branches, or lifting anything heavy, but she did find shade for us when we needed it, so good girl. When we finished up at our normal spots, we scouted the lease for some other possibilities, places we could possibly set up another feeder, another blind. We'll see. Very hot out there. You can see Tilly is drooling all over me. We had to replenish a ton of fluids on the way back. Also, these weird little droplets appeared in my windshield. They fell from the sky. No idea what that is. Came home and smashed some leftover enchiladas, and then vegged out watching some UFC Embedded. Day 17 of training to be a professional archer. Change of plans today. Little Leah only made it to her 3rd day of school before she got the back-to-school germs, so she's got a little sore throat. We kept her home today. Busted out the card games, the board games, and the Hot Wheels set, and we decided to take some awesome slow-motion videos of the Hot Wheels heading down the ramp and through the loop-de-loop, because obviously, why would you not do that? In fact, a good portion of this video is just going to be you watching Hot Wheels go down this ramp and wipe out. Sometimes they finish. Check this out. Tight finish here. 3 just in front of 1. That was close. A lot more carnage on this one. This one has a lot more going on. But look, single finisher still makes it. Way to go, number 2. Anyway, I got some fancy new field points, 100 grain. Went outside to shoot. I actually had a videographer, my lovely wife. So I had somebody standing a little further behind so you can see more of my body during the shot. I unknown distanced this at 28, and I was right on, so pretty happy with that shot. Then I edited some video for the girls' auditions they have coming up for their Aladdin musical, and a new toy arrived. So maybe these videos will get a little better. Day 18 of training to be a professional archer. After getting attacked by this vicious dog, stepped outside for some practice. Still not good with the camera, so I don't have any footage for that. Coming soon, I promise. Decent practice. Things were a little wide at first, but they got better. Happy with it. Had to take the kids on a bunch of errands today. We went to world famous H-E-B. The son and I checked out the patio furniture. Didn't know we were chill like that, huh? He did have to work on his thumbs up technique. We got it dialed in though. Got some healthy organic snacks. And then we went to a farmer's market nearby where they actually did have some healthy stuff. We found a little microgreens growery. I guess that's what it's called, a growery. And they had some really good stuff. They had a salad mix. I've been watching TikTok, so obviously this is the greatest side hustle of all time. So I wanted to take part and help them out. We went back to the house. We had to figure out how to fix up the rabbit hutch. It's been really getting beat up by the dog and the weather, but it's looking better now. And then to the minnow pond, we had to get some more minnows for Blueberry to snack on. So took the dip net down, had a good haul of minnows and nymphs, and dipped them into Blueberry's tank, and the buffet's replenished. Day 19 of training to be a professional archer. In lieu of the normal daily vlog style, I decided to take one long, gratuitous shot of a single shot that I took in slow motion. This was fun for a lot of reasons. Mainly that I got to see how ugly I actually am in high definition. Always nice. But the other is you get to see what kind of crazy things my eyes do as I try to focus on the target, try to get everything aligned in the peep, and try to get as much information downrange through 2 open eyes as I can. I'm steadily getting more and more satisfied with how steady I'm holding the bow. Obviously, it looks a lot more stable when you're watching in super slow motion like this, but generally the pin is staying where I'd like it to be. I'd also like to be squeezing that thumb trigger just a little bit more than punching it, but overall I'm happy with the process. Day 20 of training to be a professional archer. So things really started off with a bang today. And on the way to fix that, I stepped in dog poop. So really, killer start. I'm thinking a lot more about hunting situations now. The season is basically just around the corner. This target really isn't set up for 3D scoring, but I am trying to hit everything in generally the same neighborhood that I'd be thinking in a hunting situation. I am moving my windage slightly right to left so I don't impact the vanes because I really don't want to spend a lot of time refletching arrows right now. I'm shooting at about 25 yards here and everything is hitting right behind the pin, so very happy with how everything's feeling today. However, I'm pretty sure this deer target is ready for a new core. These arrows are blasting right through. Day 21 of training to be a professional archer. One of the upsides to being a spaz that has a bunch of different fringe sport hobbies over the years is that I have a million ways to warm up and get moving. Just exercise and play. That's most of what the gym is for me. It was bench day, and I'm an American male, so I'll never skip it. Started working up with the bar as usual. I moved up a little faster this week. I don't want to say I was pressed for time. That's a sorry excuse. I just didn't feel like being in the gym forever. You can kind of tell when I go in there to play and mess around with different implements, toys, sporting goods, etc. It's not going to be like a real hardcore dedicated session, but I'm still getting in there moving and bumping my camera tripod with 225 there. But I worked all the way up to some triples with 225 and then did my back down sets from 185, 135, got some good volume in. I spent a lot more time on the barbell than I did on accessories like these rows. Again, sometimes I don't feel like doing a million different things. I just want to focus on the basics. So doing a lot of bench is the best bang for the buck, and pull-ups are always going to be in the recipe. And then I messed around with my loadable mace. Again, this is really just playing, and I think that's something that over the years I learned by going too far one way and being too strict, that I learned that I just need to be able to pull this stuff out and play with it and have fun and enjoy all the toys and the things that I've built up over the years.